Hi there. Welcome to my live today. So today I want to talk to you about how successful people, what they have in common. It's like I've been around, or like the last several years I've been following a lot of really big gurus, and I've been learning from some mentors and some trainers. And you know I often look at them and I was like, well, what do I need to do to be like them? And really what I'm looking for is, what do I need to do to be successful like them? And it's not like I don't need to become them. I don't need to become exactly like them. It's like you look at all these uber successful people, and none of them are alike. They're not, some are very creative and some might not be. Some are, have tons and tons of energy, and they seem like they never need to sleep. And then others are take it easy, and they're not so high strung per se. And it's like, but they're still successful. And so some of these people, and some people that I've met are really really humble and down to earth and easy to talk to, and some are, quite frankly, very arrogant and very full of themselves. And but they're still successful. And so those aren't necessarily the things or the attributes that have made them successful. But one thing that they all have in common is that they take action. They have an idea and they take action on that idea. Nothing can be more frustrating than when you see something in the store, or you see something advertised, or you see a service and you're like, dang, I thought of that like years ago. Like, I thought that would be something that would be really cool to have. And it's like, you know what? The difference between them and you is they took action. It might not have been perfect action, it might have been imperfect action. I think that's one of the reasons, if you ever seen the show Shark Tank, I love watching Shark Tank. I can binge watch on Shark Tank because I love seeing these people who have these super creative, out of the box ideas, and they're brave enough to bring them in front of these people who are very successful and know how to run businesses, know how to start businesses, know how to scale businesses, and they're bringing their ideas. And it's like, one of the craziest ones, I think, and like, so this was like, I loved this when my kids were younger. This, and a kid came up with it. Those fingerless gloves, where it's like, they have so that when you put it on your arm, you can tuck it into your sleeve and the snow doesn't get up your gloves, and you don't have to constantly tuck your gloves into your jacket because you have this liner underneath it. A kid came up with that idea and made, I don't know, a lot of money, a couple hundred, I don't know, $100,000 or whatever. But and I and so stuff like that, it's like, you think of it, it's like, take action on it. And it's so and the other thing is, it's like, you don't need to become that person, you need to take action like that person. And it's like, because you're going to be successful being you. You are the only you there is, and you cannot be them and be true to who you are. And God made you the way you are, and God doesn't make mistakes. So the marketplace, the world needs people like you, and they need your ideas to come to fruition. And so everybody has their superpower. Everybody has that thing about them that will attract other people to them. And figuring out and leaning into what that superpower is what is going to help you be successful and help you be unique in the marketplace. I was just like, because that's, being you and being unique is just the beginning, but taking that action, taking that step to bring your idea to fruition, and to is the difference between success and nothing. And it's like, not all successful people are extremely intelligent. They're not all extremely well read, but they are action takers. And they don't sit around and, it's like, you think about playing a ball game. You don't just throw the ball back and forth. You have to throw the ball into the end zone, or to the goalie, or like, you have to make that score to actually move forward in the game and to actually win the game. And so one thing that has helped me to be more on top of my game, more to be moving my business forward and to take action on the ideas that I have is the idea of a power list. And a power list is something that it's a short list. It's not your almighty to-do list that never ends. It's like 4 to 5 things, depending on how long each thing takes, that you are going to do that day to move your business forward. And whether that is growing your audience, and whether that is, personal development. And often I always have something personal on there, like exercise or eat clean that day, or make sure I drink all the water that I need to drink, something like that. But also have, what is that project that you need to do? And it's not that maybe you can't get the entire project done that day, but say on your power list is, I'm going to spend an hour on this project that's moving that project forward. I'm going to grow my audience by this many people. I'm going to post. I'm going to like we have something called 553, or I usually do 10 10 3, and it's like where I grow my audience by 10. I have 10 conversations and I invite 3 people. Or you could do there's another one I know, we do 20 20 20, where we spend 20 minutes engaging on 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 Facebook or on whatever social media platform you're on. And you spend 20 minutes creating a post or doing a Facebook Live, and you spend 20 minutes in personal development, because that is a crucial thing to your growing your business also. So those are some ideas that I have on my power list. What are, like, think about five things that you need to do today, and that to move your business forward. And that is taking action on your business and in your life. And it's like, if you're not growing a business, what are 5 things that you need to do in your life to move your life forward, to move your career forward? So those are things that I do. And if this was good for you, I also want to tell you I've been reading this phenomenal book, and I actually don't have it with me, but it's called Business Made Simple by Donald Miller. If you might recognize the name. He's kind of known by the Story brand. He's written a lot of books, but this is a new book that he just came out with. It's called Business Made Simple. You can look it up on Amazon. It is phenomenal. And this is one of the days was talking about action takers, and is what makes a person successful versus people who are not successful. And this is one of the things. It was like the difference between most people is the successful people take action. So I encourage you to go out and take action today. So, and I will talk